everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Cowboys going up against the Patriots. So with that, let's get up to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway in Foxborough. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant, 76 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Let's discuss this offense now, and Julian Edelman, very good player.
Has really developed into a terrific slot receiver, and a lot of times he would be the primary receiver. Still mad coming out of college that he's not a quarterback in the NFL. He takes it out on the opposing defenses.
The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And now the defense for Dallas.
Justin Durant doesn't get mentioned very often in conversation, but at the end of every game, he's made a lot of tackles.
Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
A second down throw for Prescott. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll lead here to a third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. And the D looking like they may blitz. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And some room to work. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Partner, I know you call the play-by-play, but you know your ball. If I throw these numbers at you, all right, 6 yards shy of 2,000 of total yards from scrimmage for a rookie running back. What do you think?
Sounds like me in high school.
Sounds like you doing it, right?
It's really fascinating at what he was able to do. The thing for me, though, he did that as a rookie. Where do you go from here? I mean, can you keep going up from those numbers your sophomore campaign?
I think that you can. He's had examples of that preceding him in the NFL. Some guys who are in the Hall of Fame right now. Remember, he had 16 total touchdowns because it's not just his ability to run it. He can catch it out of the backfield as well. No one plays harder than this guy does, down in and down out. I think he's just going to keep getting better.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Prescott, he's got the connection to Cole Beasley. 11 yards for number 11. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And room there to work it inside the 25. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
They'll come out in the pistol. First and goal here from the 9. Now Elliott. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Prescott now on second down. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Danny Amendola on the return. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Okay, partners, New England comes out here to take the field on offense. And this is such an interesting story, how they've been able to do it year after year after year. Guys talk about parity in the NFL. Well, New England has kind of transcended that parity, and they've done it with guys that you don't normally think of as household names.
The parts keep changing for New England. That's the amazing part on offense, all right? Offensive linemen change, receivers change, running backs change. We know the one constant is Tom Brady, and that's a huge deal for them. But to be able to do it in what you call the parity times, and you're exactly right, everyone's supposed to be pretty equal. New England's still a top 10 offense year in and year out. In 2016, they were number 4, and that helped them with a number 1 ranked defense as well.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it brings up 4th down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Elliott. Muscles him off. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
First down, Prescott. It's Williams on the catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 there. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down. A first down throw for Prescott. And this will be incomplete. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot, but there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that will get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you've got the free agents, all right? That starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams. So your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction, and then you have the OTAs and minicamps. We get to see them on the field for the first time, and we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah,
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Ebner. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now Prescott on 4th down. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl champions. And, boy, they have been able to do it a lot of times, Charles, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, guys you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, Deion Lewis, a 5th-round pick, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. Chris Hogan, undrafted. He ends up having 180 yards in receptions, including 5 plays of 20 yards or more against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And how about James White, a 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin? Think about who he played behind while he was at Wisconsin.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to Foxborough after this. One man in the backfield, Elliott. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Second down, Prescott. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Come on, let's go!
First down and goal to go from the 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 3rd and goal. The defense in the dime.
Can still bring pressure.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Let's go!
On the sneak, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Now Amendola. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Oh, well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No,
you know I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they have been perennials. How about Denver?
Yeah.
Remember last year they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a couple a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck, one of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back to the playoffs. And Buffalo, brand new head coach, brand new people running the ball club. Let's see if they can figure it out, because I think defensively they can be awfully strong.
Caught left side, Williams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Defense showing blitz.
Let's go.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he will find his man on the outside. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Prescott on first down. This will be caught at about the 5.